While performing, many dancers put through countless days of rehearsal, learning new choreography, and getting ready for each show with different hairstyles, makeup, and clothing. Depending on their schedule and the production's demands at the moment, the dancer might not perform again for a while after the show closes. Dancers may experience inconsistent remuneration as a result of this. The average hourly wage for professional dancers in the U.S. is $24.50. The company, location, and level of experience a dancer have had an impact on their pay. The average yearly salary for dancers in New York City is $64,256. The amount of experience a Broadway dancer has and the size of the music they are performing determine their pay. Dancers are given a minimum weekly pay in accordance with their signed contract when performing for a particular show. They could also be paid more by taking on extra jobs beyond the scope of their contracts, such as moving sets, helping with clothing, cleaning, and helping with props. The dancers' unions must pay the performers more if they are deemed to be in a high-risk job. Each dancer may receive varied pay depending on the number of sets they perform and throughout a single product. On the number of sets they perform and throughout a single production, each dancer may receive varied pay. Each show has a dance captain and an assistant dance captain, and they are both paid extra for the extra labor they put into the production. Understudies or swing dancers who can fill in if a certain dancer is unable to perform will probably be available for the show. Due to the additional rehearsal needed for these jobs, understudies for key parts and swing dancers who are trained for many roles often earn more than chorus understudies. Professional dancers' unions. A union agreement that specifies minimum pay rates, benefits, working hours, and other terms to safeguard dancers is in place for certain professional dancers' employment. Contracts, wage increases, and working conditions are all subject to collective bargaining by union members, which can set standards for professional dancers' treatment and working circumstances. A professional dancer may join any of the following unions: the American Guild of Musical Artists, AGMA. Dancers who perform in operas, ballet shows, and modern dance ensembles can take advantage of the services provided by this section of the American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations, AFL-CIO. One of the 55 union organizations that make up the AFL-CIO, the American Guild of Musical Artists, works to protect the rights of its dancers at work, promote hostile workplace environments, and engage in collective bargaining for higher wages and safer working conditions. The Association of Equity Actors. This union, which is also a part of the AFL-CIO, works to promote live theater as a significant element of daily life by advocating on behalf of more than 50,000 stage managers, performers, and dancers. Contracts with Broadway, touring shows, operas, dinner theaters, off-Broadway, and theaters in the Hollywood region have been arranged. The American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, AFTRA. The SAG-AFTRA union was formed in 2012 when this national labor group merged with the Screen Actors Guild. Over 150,000 people who appear in television or radio broadcast media are collectively represented by the union, including actors, dancers, journalists, presenters, musicians, and stunt performers. For its members, the SAG-AFTRA union strives to negotiate the finest pay, benefits, and working conditions. Responsibilities for professional dancers vary. Professional dancers can appear in several settings, such as significant Broadway productions, off-Broadway performances, or traveling theatrical productions. Broadway. Broadway dancers are performers in plays that are staged in the Theater District of New York City in one of the 41 theaters that are currently hosting Broadway productions. For a theater to be considered a Broadway theater, it must have at least 500 seats available. Broadway productions often consist of musicals and plays, but they can also feature comedy acts, magic shows, and other unique events. Broadway roles are competitive, and you must attend several auditions to gain experience and establish connections with casting directors. When a dancer is chosen for a role in a production, they are expected to put in the time and effort necessary for rehearsals to master the choreography and, if necessary, the script. Before a performance debuts, there are usually 3 to 5 weeks of dress rehearsals in front of live audiences. The cast may play in as many as 7 shows a week after the production debuts, often in multiple performances each day. Each performer must execute each show precisely while adhering to the choreography and script. Off-Broadway. Professional dancers perform in performances off-Broadway in New York City and other cities. Small theaters that hold fewer than 100 spectators are described as being off-Broadway, whereas off-Broadway theaters have between 100 and 500 spectators. One of the most well-known off-Broadway dancing groups is the Rockettes. The Rockettes perform in up to 4 concerts every day from September through January, when they are at their busiest. While the dancers are paid on a per-show basis, they are normally covered by a union contract that offers benefits all year long. Theatrical shows that travel. A touring version of a Broadway play, a show for young audiences, or any other performing arts production that tours the nation or the world are all examples of traveling theater shows. Due to their extensive travel to perform for several audiences, these dancers frequently have longer contracts than Broadway dancers. Additionally, they receive payment for their time spent traveling, staying, and occasionally even eating, which lowers their costs and raises their overall pay. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly hit that subscribe button for more videos like this.
That's ISO? Rack it up, I got a bit of the